While Apostle Yannick continues with the prayer line, Apostle Pedro Aleixo informs him that a sick woman who has been brought from Mozambique and who is in critical condition is dying. She is suffering from cancer with severe bleeding and other diseases. Her condition worries the ushers. The reason for these cases in the healing services is that family members often remove their sick people from the hospital and bring them to the healing service without medical assistance. The man who sent her shakes his head in despair. Apostle Yannick Aka stops the prayer line and immediately goes to pray for the woman, then returns to the prayer line. As soon as the healing service was over, Apostle Yannick immediately called the woman who had been taken to the hospital. She had not yet received treatment at the hospital, but she was already feeling better. She asked to be taken back to the healing service because the bleeding was continuing. Since the healing service was over, Apostle Yannick exhorted her to keep the faith and promised to call her back the next morning. The next morning, July 27th, 2025, Apostle Yannick calls the woman. The bleeding continues. She is still unwell. Apostle Pedro explains to Apostle Yannick, based on a revelation, why the woman is suffering from cancer. It is the result of a sin. Apostle Yannick speaks with the woman. She acknowledges the sin and begs for God's mercy. Apostle Yannick prays for her a second time. This time, the bleeding stopped, while she had been bleeding for 7 years, despite medical care. She was discharged from the hospital and is doing very well. We have received wonderful videos of her cooking. My name is Ines Wachave. I come from Mozambique. I had been seriously ill for a very long time, and I spent 7 years bleeding. The hospital couldn't find a solution. In addition to uterine cancer, I had kidney problems. They said that both my kidneys had stopped working, and urine was coming out without me knowing. Then one day, I heard that a prophet named Kaku Philip had come to Zimbabwe, and that he had performed many miracles and healed all kinds of diseases. And when I heard that his disciples were coming here to Zimbabwe, I decided to come with my son. When we arrived here at the healing service in Gweru, the bleeding started, and I didn't even see how I got to the hospital. Thank God, there at the hospital, Apostle Yannick spoke to me on the phone. He prayed for me, and in that instant, the bleeding stopped. The doctors were astonished. I feel like a new person. I am an evangelical Christian, and I thank God for sending us a prophet, Prophet Kaku Philip. It was truly God who sent him. That is why I survived those 7 years of bleeding. The way it ended is like the story I always read in the Bible. The woman losing blood. Amen.
The message of Matthew 25:6 is in 162 sermons in written and audio versions. You can get them for free in versions for mobile phones and computers.